you, man?
Today we're doing a photo shoot with Leslie. She's going to be modelling today. I think what we'll do is we'll start in this direction and use, because they put a bunch of lights up around the city, which was cool. Today we're shooting with the Sony 35mm f1.4 from Zeiss, and I challenged myself to shoot the entire photo shoot with just a 35mm lens. I'm used to using an 85mm so I can take a fair few steps back from my model, but shooting with the 35 means that I'll be getting a lot more full outfit shots, and I'll also be getting a lot closer to my model when I'm taking the photos. I was shooting all the behind the scenes on the GoPro Hero 7. I decided to do more of a point of view style photo shoot for this video. We found this cool alleyway just near Melbourne Central. We tried a couple of different poses here. I got her to do an over the shoulder shot. Perfect. Now we'll switch shoulders. Yep, there we go. And then I got her to start walking up the staircase. Perfect. And I captured the movement from that. And I'll get you to look towards me as you're walking up. I shot all of these photos at f1.4, and if they're not shot at 1.4, then I'll label them as a different aperture on the screen. We'll use the front locker as a location. Yep. The good thing about the 35mm f1.4 is you can get a lot of movement in your shots, and you don't have to step too far away from your model, and this is really good in busy areas such as Melbourne Central, where I was shooting today. The 35mm lens definitely shows off more of the environment than an 85mm or a 50mm would, so it's less subject oriented and more environment oriented. Because of the 35mm focal length, I got the escalator in the background of the photos, and you can see the height of the escalator is really accentuated in this photo. Then Leslie came up with the idea of both of us going on the elevator at the same time and capturing photos while we were going up and down. We went inside one of the malls and we found this cool hallway, and it had a really nice door in the backdrop, so I wanted to capture some photos with that. I decided to use the pole as a leading line to direct the attention towards the model. Now Leslie came up with the idea of shooting with the Melbourne Central Mall ceiling, and it had a really tall ceiling, so what we did was we got down at a really low angle and I got her to stand over me, and we got some really wide angle shots of the ceiling. Now Leslie changed into the third and final outfit, and because it was around night time now, we wanted to get some really cool night photos. So we found this cool chandelier light on the ceiling, and we used that as a backdrop. thing.
Game started?
Got it charged, yeah. There you go. And then you fly off. Yeah. At this time of year, Melbourne CBD is such an awesome place to shoot. There's so many cool new locations that they put up around Christmas time that you can use as photo shoot backdrops. So we decided to shoot in Federation Square, where they put up these really cool neon lights. Although I found straight away that it was really busy, so it was difficult to get a shot with no people in the background. But with a bit of luck, we managed to get some without anyone in the backdrop.
Nice! Wow, that's beautiful.
Now the 35mm 1.4 from Sony is by far one of the nicest lenses that I've used. I spent 1,600 Australian dollars to purchase this lens, and there's definitely a couple of disadvantages with it. It's definitely a very heavy lens to hold. It's also got an aperture ring on it, and I'm not a huge fan personally of the aperture rings because I can adjust it on my camera. It does have an aperture click mode on it, so you can click it on and off. However, it is a little bit dodgy, so you may notice that when the click function is off, it may still move slightly, and that means you can adjust the aperture. I think it's pretty pointless, especially when you're buying an f1.4 lens. You intend to use it at f1.4 and not at f16. It has got an auto mode on it, which is A just here, but that happens to be right next to the f16. If you're looking for a really nice quality lens, this is definitely it. But if you're looking for a more budget option, I'd recommend going for the 35mm f1.8 from Sony, or even the Sigma f1.4 for Sony E-mount as well. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you stay tuned for more photography content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.